I was a side chick. I recently found out that I was unknowingly one. We met in 2015. He presented himself to me as a single man. We would go out, meet up, do our thing. Valentine's, Christmas Eve, birthdays, and random gifts and dates. Well, as time went on, I wanted more. I needed more. More of which he was not willing to give. He always had an excuse. It was either work, he's a railroad engineer, or his kids. He has three, and at the time they were 8, 9, and 11. I never questioned it because I had my own children. At this time, they were 5 and 15, and I was a single parent as well. He never made the initiative to try and become more, but his words, of course, were always perfect and loving. We built a sexual and emotional connection. I was hurt, but anyway, I moved on and got pregnant in 2017. He texted me one day and I told him that I was pregnant, had moved on, and would be moving away. He accepted it and stopped all contact. I got married in December of 2019. Fast forward to October 1st, 2020. I get a random text from him saying, Mwah, the kissing emoji. I know I missed your birthday, but happy belated birthday, sweetheart. I miss you. I never replied. He would randomly text throughout the year, and I would ignore him because I was busy working on my career and family. Well, in March of 2022, my marriage started to decline. In May 2022, I got one of those random texts from him and I responded. By this time, I had already separated and filed for divorce, planning to move back to where I had come from. I began to indulge in conversation with him. We would get together for lunch, dinner, etc. When I would come into town for interviews, we would meet up with his boys for double dates, do normal stuff couples did when we could. Whenever he knew he would be going to a certain city for work for extended time, he made sure I was there. As time went on, I began to develop feelings for him again. He asked me to be his girlfriend when I relocate back. I said, okay, cool. But then he drops a bomb on me and tells me that he is dating someone. He asks me if his relationship will be a problem for me, and I tell him yes. He then tells me that he is actually engaged. Well, after having the conversation with him, I did some digging and found out that this man has been in a relationship for the past 23 years. He's been with his this same lady, the mother of his children, for 20 plus years. I was so heartbroken. I called him and I asked him why he lied, and he told me that he didn't lie. I said, recently, you didn't lie, but back in 2015, you lied to me and told me that you were single and was still reaching out to me, doing things, being in a relationship. So I looked up his fiance, baby mama, and let her know that he is in fact been seeing me. She asks me since when, and I told her we met in 2015. She told me she didn't believe me, and I was trying to break up at home and that he comes home every night. He works nights. She said, since I knew so much, where was he working in September? I tell her Oklahoma, and that he came home on September 22nd because he took me to the Beyonce concert for my birthday on the 23rd. I was in Oklahoma with him on September 17th to 21. He works Sunday through Thursday. She tells me that they have built a beautiful home together and all of her children were in college and she and him were happy. She told me that he would never do anything like that. She said in 23 years she had never had to worry about him doing anything like that. I then told her a few things that I know and that she only would know: his schedule, his size, distinctive markings, etc. She called me all kinds of horrible names and told me I wasn't even his type. I'm small BBW, more of his mom's stature. Yes, I even met his mom, sister, and dad. I sent her my entire text exchange from October 1st, 2020 through most recent. All pictures, cash app transactions, messages via Instagram, everything. I told her all of this. I even asked her why it takes three kids and 23 years for him to propose. I told her that he had played both of us, but she was still sticking around. And guess what? Up until I blocked them, he is still trying to reach out to me. He messages my friends, few days about me. I've since blocked him and her on everything. I've just been sick through all this, but I think I am more surprised at her reaction. I was trying to be nice and she's dragged me for death. She's contacted my job, my friends, and everything. I said all this to say, please stop saying that your partner won't do and with who because you never truly know who you are with. Wow.